Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I think by now you know the drill. It is the end of the month, so it's time for my monthly favorites. I'm gonna get to it right away. So I'm gonna start with these Ettika, I think that's how you pronounce them, earrings, and they're stunning. They have like this tiny chain. It's like a little diamond, and actually I'm gonna take this off to show you up close what they look like. But it's like this 4-piece chain type of, earring thing going on, and it is so beautiful. It's like pave, so I think whatever that means. Like, it's like they're covered in diamonds. Well, diamonds, whatever. But it's so beautiful, and they're so small but delicate, but also make a statement just because they're, together and just so pretty. So I personally love them as, everyday earrings that still make a statement and make me, stand out and still look very delicate at the same time. So really big fan of these, really big fan of this brand, as you'll see in a second as well. But I'm really loving this jewelry, and actually I have super sensitive just skin in general. Earrings, everything just like irritates me for the most part, and I haven't had any issues with this brand, so highly recommend them. They're really good. These are called the multi-ring crystal dangle 18K gold-plated earrings. Well, that was a mouthful. But yes, they are 18 karat gold, and so I think that really helps my skin. At least it doesn't really irritate me or do anything. So if you have sensitive ears like I do, I can tell you that this brand has really good quality jewelry. And since I already mentioned Ettika, let's just move on to the next one, which is this ring that I'm wearing. I currently have it over my Oura Ring. I just like the look that it gives it. I mean, obviously, I love having the Oura Ring on its own too, but I feel like adding that just makes it a little bit more elevated and pop and more classy. I don't know. I love the look of these two together. It feels very delicate and dainty, and at the same time, just adding a little bit of sparkle to my ring. This one is a statement crystal cluster 18 karat gold plated ring. So it does have those little crystals around so that it, really just stands out. And what I really like about them is that they're not just one straight line of crystals. They're just this nice little pattern where they alternate, and it looks so cute because it just makes it look so different. And they're also all different shapes. So there's round ones, or more like an oval. There's a pear-shaped one. Just a big fan of the different shapes and how different it is from any other rings that I have. So love this one. And since we're already on the topic of rings and everything, I figured I would mention my Oura Ring, which I actually very recently posted a very detailed review of my Oura Ring and my experience with it. In general, the TLDR version is, I love it. It has taught me so much about my body, especially a lot about how my body has been responding to stress, how my body has been responding to alcohol, and how much actually a bad night of sleep affects me. So you're able to tag certain things with the Oura app so that you understand better what's going on with your body. And so basically, if I ever go out and have a late night, I'll tag it but as a social gathering, and also if I drank any alcohol, I'll tag it as alcohol. And then that way I was able to see trends of wow, it actually affects my sleep for 3 days in a row, which is wild to me. Or for example, when I'm very stressed out, I can really see the difference in my resting heart rate, my heart variability. And the opposite is also true when I'm doing a lot of meditation and a lot of just different mindfulness activities. I see how much better my resting heart rate and just lowers, and my heart variability increases, which is so much better. And then just in general, the way that my body is responding to so many different things that I do, so that I can start implementing more of the things that resonate with my body and that make me feel good, and definitely reduce some of the things that are affecting me, which I understand a lot of it is definitely stress, and it's something that I'm actively working on. But it was just wild for me to see how much it actually affects my body and my sleep and all these other things. So overall, I really recommend the Oura Ring, especially if you want to learn how your body responds to things better, how to, be your best self in terms of what works for your body and your mind, and be fully rested and energized and things like that. So I personally love learning about my body, myself, what works for me. I typically kept a journal of my symptoms and things like that, just to understand how my mood was doing based on what I did. But this app, I'm able to tag things, and it makes it so much easier, because not only do I then get to see what I did that could have affected that, but then at the same time I do get to see the results directly of it's not so much oh, I feel well rested. It's I feel well rested, and I see that I actually am well rested. So in my opinion, it's super valuable. It seems like the theme of the month is jewelry, because my next monthly favorites are actually these Little Words Projects bracelets, and I currently have 3. This one says spread joy, this one says dream big, and this one says I am enough. So I actually discovered Little Words Projects through a partnership that we did with them for an event here. So every month or every other month, I co-host these wellness events here in Miami with one of my friends, and we partner with Little Words Projects for one of them as just being at the event and also being part of the goodie bags. And that's when I discovered their bracelets, and I honestly loved it. I love the message. I love the fact that it's super inspirational, but also just a really nice thing to wear. And it's my little reminder of things to myself, my affirmations and everything that I do every day. So I love it so much. And while I was strolling the aisles of Target, as one does, the other day I found this Dream Big bracelet, and so they actually have a Target collection now, and it's super cute. They have really, really cute ones, and I fell in love with this one because I just, well, the message spoke to me, and then also just the design with like the little pearls and hearts and everything. I just really, really liked it. So I'm a big fan of Little Words projects. Also, if you don't know how it works, they all have these little codes here, and so you can register your bracelet and then basically track it, because the whole concept of Little Words projects is that you get a bracelet when you need it based on, like, you know, like the message is something that inspires you and feels good and something that you need, and then when you feel like you've accomplished that, or you know, you need to move on from it, you can actually give it to somebody else. And last but not least, I have this Paris64 bag. It's the Mini Lumiere bag. It's actually a limited edition because it is a rattan chocolate bag, and I also recently did a full review about this bag, my experience shopping with Paris64 and the brand and everything like that. And I am obsessed with this bag. I mentioned that it was a perfect bag for the summer. It already feels like summer here. I know that not everywhere in the States it feels like summer, so apologies if you're watching from somewhere that feels like winter, but it definitely feels like summer in Miami, and this bag is already a huge staple in my closet. I've been using it so much this month. I love the design. I feel like it just, again, it's very summer-like, but also very different. I don't have any bags that are like, you know, shaped like this. In the back, it actually is just smooth so that it doesn't get, you know, this doesn't snag with anything, because it is still delicate. It is the rattan, it's pretty delicate, but it is so nice. It can fit my phone, my small wallet, so it's really just like the necessities. And then I feel like it really just adds that nice accessory to my outfits. I'm a huge fan of purses. I think if you watch my videos, you know that that's probably one of my most reviewed fashion items, is just purses, because I really, really love them, and I feel like a purse can really completely change your outfit. And so I love getting purses that feel like statement purses and just elevate my outfit and add a little, you know, different touch to it. So this one for me is a big one because of the design here, the rattan, and then like the combination with like the chocolate color, and in general the style. And you can wear it multiple ways, so you can, you know, hold it like this, you can wear it on your, you know, over your shoulder as a crossbody, or just like straight on your shoulder. But I love it so much. So far I've been wearing it a couple of times, and pretty great quality, have no issues, and I hope it stays like that. But I'm a big fan of this one and this brand in general. This is a really nice brand. I do recommend checking it out if you like purses, especially if you like the European style, European fashion, Parisian style, all that. This is definitely it. They also sell the clothes, just like regular shirts and things like that, and they also sell shoes. So again, if you're very much into European fashion, Spanish fashion, this is actually a Spanish brand. Highly recommend checking them out. Anyway, those are my monthly favorites for the month of April. I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope that you learned about at least one new product. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave that in the comment section. Or if you have any of these products and you want to share your experience. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a like, a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.